clownfish has been farmed in the Golden Penny Pond. Well, that's actually really wonderful for us because we could go ahead and we'll say thank you very much, little clownfish. We're going to release you after taking a little sample of your DNA, and then we'll grab something to help all of our guests enjoy their play. Sorry, that just ended up kind of sort of starting to rhyme, and I had to carry on and just go with it. Also, we have some very interesting changes that have been going on lately. Like the fact that I checked my notes and it said, do not threaten the mayor who wants to come and have a world-class museum visit with sea monsters. And I forgot about that because who wouldn't, right? But then I remembered, of course, we are here at the Pixology Plaza, where we are trying to sort out the chaos that has been going on, celebrating the fact we can start patting ourselves on the shoulders, maybe the back a little bit, depending on, like, maybe the head, like, whatever makes you feel comfortable and happy, friends. As we go ahead and we try to get our poor very first museum up on its feet. Oh my gosh, because we have the feet. That may not make a lot of sense to you, but we have the left footprint fossils that we've just scattered all over the place, and we haven't updated this area in forever. And it turns out that the mayor apparently is expecting us to have reached a new level of enlightenment in prehistory that we have not reached for quite a while. So, here are my thoughts. I am dubiously and terrifyingly going to put out a goal for us to work on. We're going to put in, we're going to make sure we have a janitor who can handle fires. Okay, let's see. Okay, there. Oh, look at that! Firefighting new sea hire. One of the employees that I haven't even been able to catch the name of, who also happens to be bean-brained. So, welcome to Galactic Woozle. It's your clone again. Oh, that is very exciting. And you happen to be a good firefighter, so I think we might call you. How about prehistoric campfire. Prehistoric campfire, or what do you, let's see, like you use like flint and stone. What would have been the way that different groups of prehistoric peoples would have started fires? Would it have been, it couldn't have been flint and stone everywhere, right? Would it have, like, now I'm just really curious, because that actually is pretty exciting. And now I want to know about like the different legends and lore of how fire came to people, because I know there's so many different stories and myths of how fire was like contained and started to be used by people in different civilizations. So you know what, prehistoric fire researcher, that's actually a really cool job. There has to be some sort of insightful position someone can take on that. But anyway, Galactic Woozle! Oh dear. Okay, prehistoric fire. How about prehistoric fire? We need a shorthand for researcher. How about galactic woozle? Okay, galactic wooz is as close as we can get, my friend, but hello, and welcome to your clone, who happens to be a bean-brained sea leg janitor working their best life here at the main building. We're going to actually assign you to this area to make sure that the whole, fire thingy doesn't quite happen again. And hopefully, oh wow, that's a lot of clownfish. We're apparently having quite a delightful giggly day. But hopefully we will be able to carry on with more prehistory research in multiple ways by having a new analysis room put in. We have one over there, but I was thinking with the money that we're making, maybe we could have a new analysis room kind of over in this section and expand so that we could have a lot more room for our prehistoric areas and so that we can start getting in some more experts. Also, we could expand our poor little gift shop by like gadzooks amounts, which is always a good amount. If you're gonna do something, I'm learning, go for the gadzooks amount. Don't be shy. Like really just claim the truth of being like, yeah, we are gonna go ahead and actually finally learn a little bit about the prehistory mysteries that we could have expanded ages ago and started learning about. But you know what? Better late than never, maybe? Perhaps? Possibly? Also, this will let us put down like a couple entrances on spots that I'm sure people will be like, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to walk all the way to that side anymore. Let's see. And then maybe we'll even have like a little entrance hall over here. Maybe a staff room and like extra bathroom and everything over here. We'll start there. We'll start there. Oh, I just sold a whole bunch of things I probably didn't want to. Well, you know, sometimes that's the way it goes. And then we will remove this sad, tiny little bathroom from ages past. We're going to have Glacier Icy Maker Megan go ahead, and they have shatterproof, immune to injuries, and improved survey level and expeditions. Glacier Icy Maker Megan, you absolutely just earned yourself a new position as Glacier Explorer. Like, forget making ices. You are a Glacier Explorer. You have possibly been working on and completing some of your training, because that is too amazing to pass up. I also think that means that we probably could have, if we're gonna put in a new analysis room as well, so that we can do better research, and we might make it a little bigger so that we can put in 1.5 billion server room pieces, so that we can make it go really fast, like really, really good research. And then we'll put this one over here. And then let's see. So if we had that as a start to our analysis room, and then we have a maybe, I think definitely a staff room would be super important for this zone, so that people can, look at that! Plant Spy Glarn has gone ahead and increased their level 2. I think having a staff room, super important for somewhere over here too. Just so staff have like a place to kind of catch their breath for a minute. And let's see. Might need to make that bigger, actually. If we're gonna have a staff room. Might as well have a properly sized staff room if we're gonna have one at all. Maybe we'll do it like this. And the door over here, so we can have like a little private staff spot. All right, if we have that, oh, the sad little thing, we'll improve it, don't worry. And then what if we have our gift shop moved over here for now? Oh wow, and we really don't need a fancy window straight into the gift shop, or into the staff room from the gift shop. And then what if we have our training room, another training room, maybe over here, or maybe a private staff bathroom for sure. And the training room doesn't need to be huge, we've learned. There we go. Just big enough that people can come in, grab a book, maybe just train really quickly. Another new goldfish! Yes! Oh, that's very exciting. I'm very happy to see that. And you know what? Okay, I want the training room to be a little bit bigger than that. Just because I do like to make sure that the staff have like lots of great books to pick from, and they're able to learn a lot. And then let's see, can I change? We're doing prehistory research over here. There we go. And a staff bathroom. Hopefully we can send out enough of the fish that we are giggling over with our clownfish to afford everything we're doing here. But I think making these improvements early on and just making sure we stay ahead of concerns that we may have with providing a proper corner for our staff to be able to recuperate from whatever misadventures we put them in. Those all sounded like really professional words that I just kind of kept saying, hoping that they made sense. I think they kind of did. But making sure that our staff have the resources like a bathroom and food that they are going to need to feel good whilst they are doing their jobs. And then we'll change this so this is staff only right there. And that way we can like kind of hide this entrance and make it so that the staff can come over and take care of themselves. All for the grand purpose of being able, I think we can also expand. We could probably expand the gift shop quite a bit, like down here. And have people be able to maybe have another entrance even. And then we can put something that's more interesting than a fossilized floppy disk as our prehistoric sort of zone. And I actually like this quite a bit, I think. I think this will work out well for us when it comes to letting people come on in and get some gifts and hopefully spend a little money. All right, we might need to scoot some things over just a little bit though. Like this piece, we'll move over here for now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's just like a great quality star fossil. We're gonna be able to just absolutely blow people's minds once we get some proper upgrades over here. This is not world class enough that I would wish for anyone to come and visit and think that this is what we do. However, it's a good little start. Too bad there's not like a bonefish, by the way, because it just occurred to me how much fun that would be if there was a little fish like the bonefish in Sims 4. Or I think the deathfish or something like that. Gosh, I need to like check in on my my fish skills. Ecology, I think it's called. So that I can get that right, because I feel like if I need to know about any fish in this world, by now I should have like learned how to remember the name of the bonefish. All right, let's see. But all of that rambling aside, let's make a nice comfy couch to relax on for our employees so they can come in, kind of unwind a little bit with a nice TV and watch some nature documentaries, maybe some of their favorite dinosaur documentaries. Hang out with a couple of the other employees if they happen to get along, like a happy little group. And you know what makes a happy little group get along really well? Being able to have enough food. Like, you gotta have some food to party with your friends, right? So, or just to keep like the crankiness at bay. And then let's grab a bandage box. I always like putting the bandage boxes like kind of over in the corners, just because I feel like somebody would want to be all snuggled in, just kind of getting comfy. And then we need food and water for everyone, because otherwise they're going to probably not feel their very best. Should I have it out in the middle? All right, put down some food for our employees to come and eat. Staff room is not exactly where I thought we would be spending some of our time today, but at least it shows we're trying. And we're trying to make sure that people are going to be somewhat tended to. All right, and then we're going to go and we're going to do some fun expeditions in just a moment here with our staff members to go and look for some cool prehistoric things. All right, let me put down a water piece real quick. Scoot the food tables over. I wonder who makes the food. Hey, Alari, there's one of your clones. You have reached rank 10. Congratulations. We'll check in on you in just a second. Let's see. Maybe a computer. Okay, maybe we'll move the bandage box so I can have a couple computers over there instead. And then let's send some people out on some expeditions so we have some fun crates of curiosity to look at whilst we wait for... And whilst we wait for the people to return, we can check out some of the fun things. Let's see. There we go. I'm starting to spend money like I have money, which I don't, so I need to be a little more careful with that. Wait a second. Oh, collector declined. I don't know which collector came, and we only made $400 this month, so I probably need to be a little more careful. But here we are. All right, friends. So let's see. That's a lot of money we're collecting from over in our little science zone. I expect nothing less from our amazing fish. Oh my gosh, the golden penny pond is full. That's amazing. That's also very helpful because we don't have a lot of money and I need to kind of turn that around. So we've got clownfish. We have got another goldfish. This one is great quality, and as time goes on it'll be worth more. I guess this would be a silver investment because we have our copper investment. It's worth 9,000. I wonder if it's worth it to... Okay, we're gonna sell the $9,000 goldfish because, you know, and then we'll have our silver investment. And we'll come back, and if we need to, like when the money is low like this, we'll continue to like escort those goldfish out. But otherwise, there's also a pretty pristine water dragon. Honestly, the water dragons kind of, they sort of kind of end up giving us a lot more in terms of the income than other things. Oh my word, if people are just like stuffing this donation stand to overflowing, I think it's because they really like the things that they're looking at. Maybe I need to put another donation stand over here. There you go, guys. Like, if y'all want to just keep donating to the cause of the cute little goldfish, maybe they think it's like luck. Like when you toss the gold into the donation bins next to the goldfish, maybe they think it's a lucky find. That's adorable. All right, well, now that all of that rambling is aside and we are back out and about ready to work on some of our projects, as I said, we probably need to consider some of the prehistoric things that we haven't done yet, such as going to Truckle Ponds. We haven't even done that once. And okay, why do I always want to do it during heat wave season? Where's somewhere I can send my prehistory expert that won't get them totally in trouble? We could do ancient inventions. Ooh, and there's edible plants there. Cave people, of course. If we're gonna be working with the prehistory stuff, it makes sense that our time portals. This is how these projects become exponentially more chaotic, but it makes sense that we would want to be working with our time portals, right? Dino Dave! Oh my gosh, I wonder what we should name you, Dino Dave, because you're like, I guess we could call you the wildlife hero again, because you are indeed a wildlife hero. You're gonna be able to remove the climbing accidents, and then we could have Guide Adelaide Faye come and join us as we go to the... Oh wait, I forgot. I really love to go to the Stop Beaten on a Dead Horse area when we have the time portals already working, so that we can say that it's like we're going through the portal to visit the actual place. So now that I remembered that, let's actually go to Withering Way, where apparently there's a famous spirit that I haven't visited with yet. All right, Dino David, do you want to go on that one? And then we've got our Sunken Treasure Hunter or our Ghost Ship Storyteller. Okay, we'll take our Sunken Treasure Hunter Dearbones, who's one of our supernatural experts with us. And then we need to have at least level 30 or else we're gonna actually die in Withering Way. Wow, and we don't have that either. Huh. All right. Maybe we'll back it up a little bit. And speaking of time portals, it's sandstorm season too. Are you kidding? All right. How about the carry-on trail? Well, we already have those things. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even have rapid restoration for these dinosaur bones. What is going on, Siri? I have hardly done any of these. And now, oh my word. Okay. All right, that's ridiculous. And we don't even have the left footprint pristine yet. This is, okay, that's it. All right, Dino Dave, off we go. I'm eating you, and how about Guide Misfortune Teller off into the wild yonder so that you guys can go have a detailed survey. Do we really have to have a detailed survey though? I mean, it's a left footprint in a cave painting. Apparently we do, because we don't, oh my gosh, have a safe survey. I can't believe we haven't even explored like baby's first prehistoric excavation sand pit yet, but we haven't. So we'll start there. We'll get some more survey scanners made because we're going to need many of those. Wow, that's a lot of donations. And I think to continue to fund our expeditions, if I remember correctly, we do have, yes, another robo security guard. Huzzah! We need somebody to be collecting all of the money that happens to be here around our little golden koi pond. And so let's welcome a new security guard who we are actually going to call coin sorter, or how about, let's see. A gotcha machine is a little bit too silly, but what about coin collector? Coin collector. Just coin collector? Okay, we're gonna give you a better name than that. Piggy bank doesn't seem quite as appropriate, and we're also going to tell the little robot, hi little robot friend, I need to give you a better name than coin collector. You're gonna actually be over here, okay? At the golden koi pond. And we're gonna have you stay here. Not inside of the fish tank. I'm sorry, I tried to drop the robot in the water. That's probably a little alarming. And let's see, coin collector, coin sorter. What about coin jar? That's really cute. Coin jar, what a name. We also have an olive statue that we can go ahead and display. Since everyone's having such a good time over here, might as well just plop it down next to all of our wonderful fish. We finished making another survey scanner, thank goodness. There we are. I guess we do need to go to, well, we need to analyze a whole bunch of the prehistory things. And I would really like to get the time portal up and going. And I think we already have a pristine time portal, which means I'm about to have the headache and a half. We do have a pristine time portal. So I am about to have the headache and a half of collecting all of the things to run it that we need from space. And if I recall correctly, we need a circle, and then we need, I think that is the juicer. Like there's a special sort of like space juice thing that we can get, which sounds really dubious, but I swear it's real. Let's see, because we've got is it this one? Is it the Table of the Cosmos actually? It might actually be the Table of the Cosmos. But I really want, bear with me, to get our time portal working so that we can get cave people, so that then I can have visits to the Stop Beaton on a Dead Horse area and say the cave people are helping us research prehistoric things. It's convoluted, but I cherish it. And we need a space expert. We literally have a new space hire, doesn't even have a name. They haven't even been trained in anything. We should probably train our astronaut before we send our astronaut out to space. And you know what? Why don't we come over and we'll have our prehistory experts go spend a little bit of time if they're not doing anything else. And oh, Explorer Bergie, you could actually go ahead and we can start working with you to possibly get that, oh wait, that's not restoration, that's tours. Do I have anybody who does restoration? Oh, atomizer, pseudo fishy, and ooh, dust bunny expert. Kit Kat Nat. That sounds like a perfect thing to try to get somebody in like double restoration with if you're a dust bunny expert. You guys, could you go and maybe bring back some really good exhibits? And if you don't, we can analyze them, I suppose. All right, where's my new hire for space? We need to at least have them practice with Space 101 before I feel comfortable sending them off so that we can get the time portal working. So we're gonna start training them. And I probably need more like experts in space to make sure that that works. But hey, our vintage vestige, I can't believe we haven't explored over there enough. Our vintage vestige expedition's back. And look at that. It's finally, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. It's finally a pristine left footprint. Woo! We can analyze this great one. Woo! Yay! I can't believe it took us that long to work on that. What are you doing here, golden molars? Get out of here. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I feel like we've at least, we've gained a little tiny bit of insight into some goals. We still have money coming in somehow, thank goodness. We're training up people to go ahead and become experts in the various fields that we have got. And we're trying to go ahead and just get like the cave paintings and the left footprint fossils. I think I need to go and I kind of need a few more. I need a few more of these pieces so we can analyze them and get their knowledge as well. And I think this is hilarious. Of course, it's something as simple as get the prehistory stuff up. And I'm like, right. So we need to expand the museum. We need to train people. We need to go to space. But at least we managed to get quite a bit built. So there's that. But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this hilariously chaotic adventure as usual. We're gonna go ahead and see where our adventures take us tomorrow. So I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. Oh dear, please, 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 everybody. No, not resignation. I'm so sorry tasting the rain glow. Please come over and have something to drink. We have a nice little staff room now, I promise. Oh boy. And okay, also Bad Wolf, we have a new, oh my gosh, and there's a dilemma. Oh, feed the snake please. Oh, now we've been bitten by the snake with cheesy grubbins. Okay. Alrighty. Oh boy. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've got this. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I think.